What's up, everybody? It's Andrew here with 765 Disc Review, and today we have the Discraft Z-Line Machete. So this one weighs 175 grams, and the flight numbers on it, if you're not familiar with it, are 11404. So when it came to the feel of this disc here, starting off with just a Z-Line plastic, it feels like pretty much any other Z-Line disc you felt before if you have experience with Discraft plastic. So pretty stiff and slick. But ultimately, you kind of the trade-off with that is you get pretty great durability. So it's a really flat disc as well, which is awesome for forehands. However, one thing I noticed right away, if you look at kind of where the inside of the rim meets the wing, I noticed either a really kind of sharp edge, sharper than usual, that you might find with a lot of other drivers here, or it might even be a micro bead. There's definitely kind of something there where you kind of notice it ramps up right before the rim. So I couldn't really tell exactly what that was, but definitely something of note for me. So we'll go into the good. So starting off the good here, this disc was obviously incredibly reliable. If you think about the flight numbers, 11404 is incredibly stable, something I feel like you could really rip on in any conditions, and you're going to have a consistent and reliable flight. I also thought that this disc here was really great for scrambles as well. And one thing that I kind of noticed that I thought it was great for, just because it would take such a hard and quick right here, is you might even like it if you're a player who throws a lot of thumbers as well. I think this could be a really ideal driver for you too. And then the last thing was kind of unexpected, but I just found myself in this position one time and just tried it out. This disc is really great for skippy approach shots. So if you've got a shot here where you might normally throw, whatever your semi-overstable approach disc is, but you find that that rim's just a little flat and it's just going to eat the dirt and stay where it hits. This disc I found was really great for just those same type of shots there, but you'd also get that little added skip. So if you're kind of pinched off and couldn't really get the as far over to the right or maybe left, depending on how you're throwing, that you were hoping for, you could throw something like this and get that added skip there to kind of get you that distance towards the basket where you might not have really had the angle to really hyzer it or anhyzer it in to get it into the basket where you were hoping for. So I thought that that was definitely an added and kind of unexpected benefit to it as well. As far as the bad goes here, number one, this was just not a disc that I really got a ton of distance out of, which is going to kind of lead me to the second thing that I kind of felt was a drawback of it here, is that ultimately I feel that there are smaller rimmed discs that will do something similar for you. So for me, ultimately, like a Firebird came to mind almost immediately, specifically like a flat top Champion Firebird here, where it's not distance that I'm going for, but it's kind of the flight shape and that very overstable for me with forehands, hard right. So when it came to this disc here, I felt like I got a very similar flight out of it, but the rim is a little bit wider. So for me personally, I just felt that you could find a more comfortable disc, with a 9-speed disc, like I said, for a Firebird, or if you're sticking with Discraft, like a Captain's Raptor, I think you could get a very similar flight, and it might feel a little bit more comfortable, leading maybe to a little bit more consistent and clean release as well. So overall, not a bad disc. Like I said, I think it's got some uses out there, especially for people who throw thumbers, or if you're looking for a skippy approach disc, I think this could be great here. But as far as kind of using it for what it's intended for, as a real true overstable driver here, I think there might be better ones out there that you would find that you could get that same flight in with a smaller and more comfortable rim. So overall, kind of depends on what you're looking for as far as whether this disc might be worth it to you or not. So feel free to stick around and check out some of the videos of me throwing it there and see how you feel about it as well. So thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Have a good one.